Well, good early afternoon, everybody. I hope all is well. We're going to go back to the Madalina Cojocari case this morning, and I've learned from another site that perhaps it's pronounced Cojocari is how it's correctly pronounced, I believe. But we're going to stick with Cojocari because that's what everybody's been saying lately, or since the beginning, actually. But I did want to get the correct pronunciation out there, which is Cojocari. Okay, the J is pronounced as an H. Okay, but getting on with it, it says Madalina was last seen wearing jeans, pink, purple, and white Adidas shoes, and a white t-shirt and a jacket, but it doesn't say what color the jacket was. She is 4 foot 10 inches tall, has dark brown hair, and weighs about 90 pounds. Now, the Cornelius Police Department, Chief Thompson, I believe it is, Chief Thompson, is asking any eyewitnesses to come forward and anyone with information to call the Cornelius Police Department at 704-892-7773 or 1-800-CALL-FBI. Okay, I'm going to read out the family's letter, and if I get some of this wrong, please forgive me. Forgive me if I'm mistaken in some of this, okay? It says, we as a family are devastated and absolutely heartbroken to learn that Madalina is missing. We love Madalina and are shocked by the circumstances. This is something no child or family should ever have to endure. Our family is doing everything we know to do to support the efforts to find Madalina and bring her home. We are and continue to have hope and positivity in this difficult time and pray that she is found safe and very soon. Madalina is a beautiful, smart, kind, and loving 11-year-old girl with greatness in her future. We are desperate to find her right now. She needs all of our help. We ask for you to continue positive support in sharing far and wide the posters and pictures of Madalina. Each and every share may be one step closer to finding her. If you believe that you have seen Madalina or have any information related to her whereabouts, please contact your local law enforcement agency or the Cornelius, North Carolina Police Department and come forward with this information. Anything may help. Our family would like to express sincere gratitude to each and every one of you for your support. Our family will continue to do everything we know and learn to do for Madalina's safe return home. Blessings. Now, that was, and like I said, I may have gotten some of that wrong, but I believe that's what the letter said. The footage that was taken where she was getting off the bus was took on November the 21st around 5 p.m. The FBI shared that footage and added seeking additional witnesses outside of the family to narrow down the exact timeline of when she disappeared. And the reason that being is because that the mom is swearing it down that she seen her last on the evening about 10 p.m. on the 23rd going to bed. And then later she had an argument with her husband, which is the stepfather, Christopher Halmitter, I believe is his name. He left to go to Michigan after 10, 11 o'clock that night because, I mean, if she saw Madalina going to bed at 10 p.m. and then had an argument with her husband after that, we know an argument ain't going to just be, 5 minutes and that's it. So let's push it to at least 11 o'clock. And he left to go to Michigan. Okay. Now, if you go back, he swears up and down that he had not seen Madalina a week prior to him going to Michigan, which really doesn't make any sense, seeing how she was seen on a public school bus on November the 21st. If he left 2 days later, how is he saying that he didn't see her a week prior to that, to him leaving? That makes no sense. So he's obviously lying. See, it says, he meanwhile allegedly told police he did not see Madalina the day he left for Michigan, which was the 23rd, and claimed that the last time he saw her was a week before his trip. He said they both asked the other if they had hidden the child, but both denied it. And of course, Diana swears up and down. She claims she waited to report the disappearance because she was worried it might start a conflict between her and Christopher. Get real. What kind of conflict could it start? Your child is missing. According to the arrest sheet, Diana says her daughter went to her room on November the 23rd to go to bed before she got into an argument with Christopher the same evening. Palomiter alleged then he drove to Michigan to pick up items from the family. And around 11:30 a.m. the next day, Thanksgiving, Cojocari, Diana went to check on her daughter and she was gone. She said she waited until November the 26th when her husband returned home to ask him if he knew where Madalina was. And Christopher stated he did not and asked the same question in return. Guys, come on. We all know there's something not right, and I praise the Cornelius Police Department for jumping on this. I mean, this child had been reported. Technically, guys, the school found out and the police report of her disappearance went in on December the 14th. There has been a mix-up about that, but it was the 14th. The police investigation started on the 15th. But still, it says both Palomiter and Cojocari appeared in court this week with the state saying Diana hindered the investigation and claiming she reported her daughter missing begrudgingly. How the crap can you have an attitude like that about your child missing and having to report it? You know why? Because she's responsible for whatever happened to her baby. That's how she can be begrudgingly have to turn in the information that her child was no longer there. That witch did something with her. And I don't care whether Christopher actually participated physically in it or not. That man, I don't care if it's her father or stepfather or just a stranger off the street. If you know that a child should be in your home and she's no longer in your home and you have no clue where she's at, call the police. He is just as guilty as she is. This is my rant for the day. This is just unreal. Now, they say that Diana went to, I think it was 2.5, maybe 3 hours away from her home to Madison County. I believe it's Mecklenburg County is where she lives. Let me make sure this is correct. Anyways, they are in Mecklenburg County Jail. Yes, they are in the Mecklenburg County Jail. So if you go from Mecklenburg to Madison County, the distance is 150.8 miles, and it takes 2 hours and 25 minutes to drive to Madison County, where they have discovered that Diana had went sometime between November 23rd and December 15th. They're not stating what day. I mean, I'm sure they can gather what day, but they're not saying it. She went up to a wooded area and then returned back home. They still haven't figured out why or what she was doing. Hopefully, we will find out soon. Remember, guys, Madalina was last seen wearing jeans, a pink, purple, and white Adidas shoes, and a white t-shirt with a jacket. She is 4 feet 10 inches tall, has dark brown hair, and weighs about 90 pounds. The Cornelius Police Department is asking anyone, any eyewitnesses, to come forward with any information. Call Cornelius Police Department at 704-892-7773 or call 1-800-CALL-FBI.